All right, guys, now what I want to talk about is the type of content you can make and actually post on this page. Depending on your varying skill level, depending on your experience, depending on your comfortability, you can do a bunch of things. There's so many options for you to go ahead and create content to go ahead and promote your new drone company. So let's make a quick visit back to my guy's page, the New Jersey Drone Guy, because he made one video on here that I found very interesting that I think you guys can very easily do. Here we go. Take a look.
Are you a luxury real estate agent and your video walkthrough tours look like this? You have two options. One, get a gimbal. They're super cheap and super easy to use. Or use a real estate video professional like me. It's NJ Drone Guy.
So you guys can make different variations of a simple video like that. One quick idea I have, even just looking at this video, is that once you find a house that you can shoot for free, go ahead and take a really nasty looking iPhone image of it from a first person perspective. And then go ahead and take an image of it from an aerial perspective. And during that side-by-side comparison he showed here.
Are you a luxury real estate agent and your video walkthrough tours look like this?
And he basically shows them what they're currently working with versus what they could be working with. You could do the same thing. So where he's pointing out his phone right here, you could be showing that down low image. And then later in the video, you can actually show that drone shot that you took and show the side-by-side comparison of it. But yeah, you guys actually getting in front of the camera and talking about different shoots that you did, building a personal brand around you and what you do is going to make you shoot to the stars faster than anyone else. So this is actually a pretty cool piece of content that you guys can make. Just quick swipe to edit. You can do that with all of your drone photos from different angles. Once you send it to the editor, go ahead and get it edited. Just post both images, and in the caption, you're going to type swipe to edit. So that's another idea. I'm basically going to be running through all these ideas with you guys and try to give you an understanding of the type of content you should be creating. And please don't let my list of ideas limit you. If you come up with something revolutionary, if you reinvent the wheel, for lack of a better term, if you create a form of content that works better than everyone else has, do it. Please do it. Please bring more sauce to the industry. Let this spark your creativity and your ideas. That's how you're really going to stand out better as a personal brand in comparison to every single drone operator, every single drone company across the nation. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so here's another idea. I actually did this for a few shoots. I was actually lucky enough to be left alone in the apartment or in the house, or for some of the houses and the apartments that I actually shot. So if you are actually in that scenario, and I only say that because it's a little weird shooting in front of people for your first time as a beginner, you can make videos like this. I actually posted this video on TikTok and it almost got 8,000 views. So, and for a newbie posting on social media, creating content, 8,000 views is a pretty big thing. And it actually generated 6 to 7 leads. The only downside is the fact that I did not tag the real estate agent I was working with. And that's definitely something I'd recommend you guys doing. This is something I was just testing out at the time. But now that I see it worked, I definitely want to recommend you guys go ahead and do so as well. It should really only take an extra 10 minutes of your time. And here's what it would look like.
See a new finished one-bedroom apartment. It's got a laundry and dryer, as well as a sizable balcony. This kitchen is great. It's got a full-size fridge, dishwasher, you're talking about a big oven, big microwave. It's also shiny. And a breakfast bar. It also comes with a TV. Got this spacious one bedroom, a walk-in closet, and additional storage space. In the bathroom, you have a tea drawer too. Additional bathroom space for all your needs. So I can follow for more.
And if I go through the comments, we have people saying, is this available? Yo, what's the location and rent? How much is this? How much does it go for? How much in what complex? Yes, I'll buy it. How much is the rent? Do you have any idea how happy the real estate agent would have been? The one that I worked with, the one that I did a 3D virtual tour for in the shoot, how happy he would have been if he actually found out about those 6 to 7 leads. I didn't find out about them about a year later. Because I posted it on the TikTok and I kind of forgot about the entire page. But then when I came back to it almost a year later, I saw that, oh, it actually generated a few leads for this guy, you know, and they're probably leads that he wouldn't have accumulated with my 3D virtual tour or my photos or whatever else I did for him, because this is a form of content that receives attention, that people like to see, when they're scrolling through social media. So if you make a quick video like this for every single listing, you can actually even set up a referral agreement with the real estate agent. So if you actually send them one of the referrals that actually come into the comment section and ask how much it is, and you give them information and you forward them over to the real estate agent and they actually end up buying the house or the apartment, you could actually make a ton of money from that. You could set a percentage for a referral rate with the real estate agent, which is definitely something I would have continued doing. And not only that, you're actually going to attract more real estate agents to your page. You're going to attract more home buyers to your page. And therefore, other real estate agents are actually going to see you as a valuable resource to them, not only a drone operator. And this is actually a concept that I saw a couple of New York real estate agents doing, where they would go into these apartments for rent or for sale. And there were only 2 of them doing it at the time during the pandemic. And I was like, hey, I can do that. So I just did it really quick for one of the apartments that one of my real estate clients was looking to sell. So that's definitely another form of content you can do. Or even rather than you being in that form of content, you could even put the real estate agent in that form of content, right? So you're not only going there doing the drone shoot and leaving and crossing your fingers and hoping that they actually, you know, that they actually continue to take on your services, you can actually feature them in a quick home tour that takes 10 minutes. Now, not only do they have drone photos and drone videos and maybe a 3D virtual tour from you, now they actually have a 30-second video from you showcasing the house, showcasing them inside the house, showing that they're actually the real estate agent of the house. They can post that on their TikTok, their Instagram Reels, their Facebook Reels, and they're bound to get views and they're bound to get leads. And this is actually something you can charge for in the future. You could easily charge $100 for 10 minutes worth of work. And really the editing maybe took another 10 minutes. You're simply lining up the clips and throwing some words on there. I didn't even put in closed captioning to follow along with every single word that was coming out of my mouth. It was a super simple video. One little pro tip I want to give you guys as well is the fact that if you post TikToks and Reels, those are the ones that are going to get you the most amount of views. Those are the ones that are going to get you the most amount of followers. Those are the ones that are going to have the most likelihood of you actually going viral. On Instagram, actually, specifically, a new strategy that's actually going out is going ahead and posting carousels, except the first one is an image, possibly even a meme, and then they swipe to actually see the video that you're actually trying to show. So that's also another strategy that Gary Vee actually pointed out that's really working right now on Instagram. Rather than simply throwing up a video on Reels or simply throwing up an image, you can actually utilize the two on carousel. So first an image, then a video. So you could utilize this by showing an image of the property shoot that you did and then a video. So they swipe and then a video shows of the property shoot that you did. Now, between TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and all these others, I even do this with all my clients that I work with. Not only in real estate, I work with accountants, I work with lawyers, I make their content for them. And what we basically do is we make videos for the TikTok app. And then we go ahead and take those videos and then distribute them on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, and all these other platforms. But mainly we make it specifically for TikTok first, because that's the place where they have the most chance of going viral. Now, I would also recommend the same thing for you. So one thing you can do, there's actually this page called Skyrocket Social Media. I want you guys to check them out. They have all these CapCut trends. I don't know if you guys have heard of CapCut. They're these. So they literally take like a little movie snippet of somebody doing something, and then they go ahead and they post a picture behind it. And then in the caption, they go ahead and leave a little bit of context to the situation, basically what this person is reacting to on the entire post, right? So you have a bunch of these. Right. So like this one could be like when real estate agents contact me and know for sure that they're getting the best drone photos and videos on the market, something like that. And then on the background, you could actually have some of your work. This one could be like when your real estate client hasn't hit you up in a very long time and they finally contact you asking for drone videos and photos, right? So you give a little bit of context using this area right here where you can actually go ahead and add wording. And then the meme is going to do the rest of the work for you, right? So you can go ahead and make videos like that with your actual work, your actual drone photos, drone video work in the background. Also, don't forget to have someone, like if you have like a little sibling. I took my little sister along with me. I was like, hey, when I'm doing this shoot, just take videos of me, take photos of me, do what you can, just catch me in action. And then you can do the same thing. You can go ahead and utilize those photos and images for your content. Another cool thing you can do is if you have a spare cell phone or you have a GoPro, or you can purchase a little handheld little camera that you can actually have strapped onto your head, strapped onto your chest. And while you're actually manning the drone and flying it, you can have a first person POV looking down at the drone. And you could do a day in the life video of here's how I set up for a drone shoot. Here's me doing a quick drone shoot, followed up with here's the end result. That could be one whole video, right? So what you really want to do is have a bank of videos and photos. So you literally try to capture as much content as possible when you're on your way to the job, when you are at the job, when you're editing. You can screen record the editing process of editing photos, editing videos, followed up with the actual end result. And you could have some trending music playing so that when the bass drops, it then shows the end result. But the build up towards the base is simply showing the fast forwarding of your video editing process. And if you're not editing the videos yourself, ask the editor that I provided you guys to go ahead and screen record what they're doing and simply send that to you. and boom, you have a video. They can quite literally send you everything you need. Tailing off that idea, what you can also actually do is once you get the screen recording of the video editor software and them starting the edit of your video from start to finish, you have that footage. You can actually put that on the bottom of the screen of the vertical video, and at the top of the screen, you can show the finished result and show them playing in synchrony. That would really be cool. So then they can actually see what work went behind actually creating the finished product. But for that, you would actually need them to screen record their editing software after the edit is done, right? So they're on their software, the edit is done, they hit play, and then the whole timeline starts scraping, right? The video is playing, and that is the only part of the video that you're showing at the bottom of the screen. And on the top of the screen is actually your drone video playing. Once you've shot a few houses for free to build up your portfolio, you can utilize a lot of these other CapCut trends and Instagram trends where they basically like boom, 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 synchronize your images with the beat of a song. So the edit is all done for you. All you have to do is just input the images and then, add a caption, add a closed caption, give some context. So that's definitely one thing you can do. Another cool thing you can do to actually attract some real estate agents would maybe even be posting some real estate memes. One thing I really like about real estate memes is the fact that you can rip it off of any other real estate meme page and simply throw it on your page. And the only people who are going to want to watch that video or be attracted to that video are real estate agents, because they're the only ones who are actually going to understand the joke. And I was actually thinking about implementing this into my long-term strategy. I just need to figure out some of the logistics behind it. But if you actually started a real estate meme page, like there are a few ones on TikTok and Instagram that do pretty well if you want some examples. You can actually start one of these meme pages, and the only people you are going to be attracting to that meme page are real estate agents and other real estate professionals. And the bonus part of this is, wow, yeah, you will have real estate agents all across the nation coming and following you. You can actually have the link in your bio actually be your drone website. So now all of these real estate agents that potentially want to click on your link are going to be immediately sent over to your drone service page. So you're literally filling up a pool of real estate agents, real estate investors, real estate contractors off of jokes, off of content that you're taking from different pages and funneling them through your link to have them learn about and purchase one of your services. That's just a little wacky idea I had in mind, but there are certain things that I need to figure out between them, but I just wanted to share it with you. So moving on, another really cool concept that I don't see a lot of people doing. Guys, if you shoot video with drone, you got to try out this transition. You're going to go to Google Earth and type in the location of the address that you're shooting at, screen record it, and then transition the screen recording into the drone footage that you captured. Try it out. It's awesome. I don't see a lot of people doing that. And I feel like if you did that for every single one of your reels, for every single shoot that you do, it's going to be a game changer. I'm literally giving you guys multiple ideas that you can utilize for one drone shoot. So you shoot one house, photos and video. You can quite literally make 16, 15 to 20 posts with all the ideas I'm giving you guys. Like say you take 5 images during that one shoot. With the before and after swiping idea I gave you guys, you now have 5 posts that you can quite literally put out with just all the images that you've taken. And then from there, take all those images, throw it into an Instagram template or a TikTok template that will go ahead and synchronize the images to the music for you. Now you have another one. So I'm trying to give you guys as many ideas that come to my mind that you could possibly utilize for a single listing. I want you guys to be able to milk every single piece of media that you get out of that listing and use it for your own marketing and promotional services. Also make a note that if you're posting any of the images, it's always a good practice to go ahead and tag the real estate agent or the real estate professional that you're working with so that they can also have it posted on their end as well. And what Instagram is actually doing now is they go ahead and let you co-post. So you can actually post something on your page and have it linked to another real estate agent's post as well. So you guys are technically posting the same exact thing, and both of your posts are directly linked to each other. And the benefit of co-posting compared to before, where they would quite literally take your footage, throw it up on their page and maybe tag you somewhere in their description, your username is now going to pop up on the top next to their profile image. So it's going to say Jeremy Lynch, Realtor of New Jersey, and Ray's Drone Media Company are co-posting this post together. So now all of the real estate agents that now come across their post will directly see that, oh, this guy actually made the video for them. This gal actually made the video for them. This person actually took the photos for them. And that's going to get you a direct link into their network without you having to utter a single word. They get the picture, they get the idea, they know who you are, they know who you worked with, they know what you did. And that is the best thing that you could possibly do for yourself. We can even take it back to basics. Simply take a selfie image of you and your screen over here and show all the FAA crazy looking FAA maps and let people know that, hey, I'm studying for my FAA exam. Hey, I just purchased my first drone. I'm doing an unboxing video for my first drone. Here's my first test flight. Here's my first test flight with my new drone as a FAA certified pilot. That's 3 videos for you right there. Those are 3 posts for you right there. And you haven't even shot a single house yet. Guys, get super creative. Document everything you possibly can. It's going to save you in the long run. I promise you. Even if you make a simple vlog style of you waking up in the morning, eating a bowl of cereal, going to the FAA testing center, pulling up to the FAA testing center, pulling out your phone in front of the drone instructor when you get there and actually saying what's up, giving their little airport a little shout out. There's more content for you right there. And nobody's doing that. I haven't seen a single day in the life reel of here's me going to go take my FAA exam. Another thing I want you guys to do, like I mentioned before in one of the previous modules, is make a town reel. Honestly, 3 of the most luxurious towns around you, go ahead, make a town reel for them. Get video of the library, get video of the church, get video of the landmarks, get video of the downtown area, get video of like 3 different houses that you get permission for, and go ahead and combine that into one whole town reel. At the same time, go ahead and tag a bunch of real estate agents that are from that town. You can also take these town reels and send it to real estate agents in the DMs. And if they're from that town, they're going to be like, wow, you know, no one has ever approached me in this way before for drone or media services at that. I'm sorry, I meant the 3 houses I told you you're going to shoot for free. Make sure those 3 houses are in 3 different separate towns. And then you're going to make a town reel for those 3 separate towns. Then you're going to post the town reel without the house. Then you're going to post the town reel with the house, and then you're going to post the house itself. And now from all that work, you now have about 9 videos to post. So you can post the town reel separately, you can post the house reel separately, and then you can do a combination of the 2. And like I said, if you're working with the editor or you're editing some of the videos yourself, you can screen record your Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro or whatever editing software you're working with to show the entire workflow and you editing it all the way to the finished product. Just speed ramp it so that it gets to the finished product when the music beat actually drops. You should definitely conduct short interviews with all the real estate agents or real estate professionals after every single shoot, whether they're a contractor, it doesn't matter. Do a quick recap with them, get like a video review from them. And that's also something you can go ahead and post as well. And don't forget to tag them on the post. You can also utilize one of these bad boys and your iPhone to actually go ahead and shoot the real estate agent doing a quick tour around the house without any words, without any dialogue. So they're just kind of like in the beginning of the video, they're like, come here, check out the house, right? And then you follow them into the house. And then you guys go room by room, just quickly plan it out which room you're going to go in through first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, all the way to the end. And that'll all be done in one shot, one take. Send it to them, one take. If you want, you can quickly speed ramp some of the portions of it on a free iPhone editing app, or you can send it to the editor and quickly have him speed ramp it. And I'm sure he'd be down to do it for you for maybe even $5, maybe even less. And that's something that you can add on as a service to the real estate agent. You can charge them an extra quick $45 to $50 for that. And now they have content they can post on their reels, and you can also post on your reels and tag them as well. And like I said before, if you guys do a co-post or a joint post, their network will be able to find you, and your network will be able to find them. Basically, whoever's in their network will be able to see your page as well and understand who did the work for them. You can always participate in TikTok trends, Instagram trends, with those little trending audios. One way I like to easily go about this to decrease my time on research is following multiple creators that only post trending audio content. So that way they're posting almost every single day and you can see what their team deemed as a trending audio for them to do. Therefore, it should be a trending audio for you to do. Some of these trending audios could be a conversation between you and your drone. So I'll show you an example of that right now. Now, the context is definitely going to have to be slightly different, but I just want you to understand what we're going for here. This was actually in promotion of this exact drone workshop. So you're not going to do it exactly the same, but you can still have a conversation between you and your drone and basically bring some comedy to the both of your combined relationship together and making all of these endeavors possible.
You got your goals written down. You got your 22 push-ups and your dick is harder than a fucking missile. You understand me? Fuck the world. Fuck what they're down here. It's you and me, and that's all these motherfuckers hand-to-hand combat on a daily. You understand me? And if your thought process ain't like that, bend over and just lean that asshole, because that ain't gonna get no better for you.
So that's a quick example of a trending audio you can use in relation to your whole drone business. You can even reenact different conversations between you and realtors, different scenarios that typically pop up between you guys, some common jokes that may arise between realtor and real estate media company. And I just want to reiterate again to you guys that collecting as much B-roll as possible, like documenting your entire process from start to finish, like documenting your process from start to finish, from the beginning of your journey of studying for the FAA exam all the way to finally getting your first client, all that B-roll footage, those random videos that you're able to collect will seriously benefit you when you finally have an editor who can sort through all of that and actually compile different TikToks and Reels for you on your behalf to go ahead and post on your page. You have no idea. They can use all that footage to extract hundreds of TikToks and Reels for you that are going to be invaluable to you. So in my opinion, having an iPhone or a gimbal on a monopod recording you at all times for as long as possible during every single shoot, time lapses of you sitting in front of your computer and studying for hours, all of these things are going to compound and they're going to pay off big time when you have a talented editor who can actually cut all of these up and extract hundreds of TikToks and Reels for you. I can't tell you the amount of people who started a new journey in their life, myself included, and they really wish they had captured more B-roll of them talking to themselves, them checking in with themselves, making mental notes, capturing footage from certain situations that have happened, capturing some simple footage of them walking around holding their drone controller and sending the drone up into the air. There's a bunch of things, right? Like even for myself, when I first started business in the first place, I was doing a bunch of things without a beard on my face, right? And now to show the progression, 3 years later, now with a beard, that itself does show a bunch of time has passed in between. And so showing the before and after, the progress that you've made all along, there's so many different posts you can extract out of B-roll content. So definitely start now, start recording yourself. It doesn't have to be anything serious. It could just quite literally be an iPhone sitting on a tripod, sitting on a monopod right there pointing to you. And that's it. That's fine. That's more than enough to go ahead and create a story from that. You can even if you do that for your entire journey of actually waking up in the morning and taking the FAA test on the day of, and you just simply have your iPhone and your monopod there as you're walking around doing different things, you can cut all the day's footage up into one video. You can even do a voiceover narrating the entire day. You know, you don't need to be sitting here talking straight to the camera and providing value and all that fun stuff. You can do all of that in post-production. And lastly, guys, the last idea I have for you guys, I don't know if you've seen it or not on my TikTok page, but I actually did post a very interesting idea that I think a lot of people can take advantage of. And I haven't seen really anybody take advantage of. There are people who know of this editing concept. I have not seen a real estate media company implement it, either for their real estate agents or for themselves. So you could do it for yourself, or you could do it for the real estate agent. Right? I think this is going to be a crazy hot idea. Check it out.
How are you going to make your first $1,500 as a real estate media company? I can already hear the excuses pouring in. Easy for you to say because I don't have a drone. I don't have a fancy camera. I don't have a gimbal to hold that camera. What do you want me to do? Just pull a 3D camera out of my back pocket? On the contrary, my friend, pull out that $1,000 phone you got sitting in your back pocket and save up just $150 to go ahead and buy one of these handheld iPhone gimbals. But dude, there's already so much competition in this space. Hear me out. Here's the unique offer you're going to pitch, as well as the first service you're going to start providing. You're going to be pitching this over the phone, through email, go to real estate open houses, hold DMs on social media. You get the point. I want you to go on YouTube, and in the search bar, you're going to type in jumping over house video effect. Learn the skill. If you don't have Adobe, you can easily find an editor on Fiverr or Upwork. It's going to cost you less than $20 to get this whole thing edited. To get these prices, I suggest looking for individuals in Indonesia, the Philippines, Pakistan, India, any third world country. Now, what you're going to do is find a house, shoot the video, follow all the steps on exactly how to get it done, and you should be left with something like this. Now what you're going to do is combine this video with another service that a lot of your competitors have just started doing, which is real estate video walkthroughs. This is where this gimbal is coming in play. And here's an example of what that looks like. Now, best case scenario, the house you shoot the video walkthrough with is the same house they use for the jump over the house video effect. If not, it's not that big of a deal. This is just to prove to who you're pitching that you can do exactly what you say you're going to do. Your jump over the house video is going to be the introduction to your video walkthrough. You want to pitch it to the real estate agent, the real estate agency, or the contractor in a way where they can picture themselves being the person who's jumping over the house, which then transitions into the video walkthrough, which is already a service that's in very high demand. And here's what these two separate videos are going to look like being put together. Understand how dope it would be for a real estate agent to be able to ring you up and for you to create a video walkthrough as well as this dope introduction of them jumping over every single one of their listings. So then take the completed video, share it on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, and the Clapper app, so on and so forth, any other platform they use. So now you're going to have recurring revenue from the real estate agent who's going to want you to do this for every single listing for them. You may even get more jobs offered by the real estate agency that they work for once everyone sees the amazing job you're doing. Not to mention, at the very least, you can easily charge $200 to $250 for every time you provide the service. Now, within 8 to 9 shoots, you got your $1,500 and use that $1,500 to buy all the fancy gear we showed you in the beginning. You're already well on your way to ditching the freelancer title and becoming a real estate media company.
All right, guys. And on that note, those are all the ideas I have for you guys today as far as what type of content you're going to make and start posting on your page. If you guys have any other ideas that you want to run by me and maybe even figure out the logistics of as far as how much it might cost you to make it, if you need help editing, hit me up. But actually just covering over that topic that we just went through real quick, you can actually charge $200 to $250 for that shoot, because the real estate video walkthrough by itself is going to cost them about $100. Now, for you to go ahead and do the whole jump over house effect edit, as well as the shoot, that can take anywhere between 15 minutes to shoot, 15 to 20 minutes to shoot, and then a good maybe 30 minutes to go ahead and edit. So for that amount of time, you're definitely charging more. So easily $200 to $250. And a lot of the real estate agents, especially the luxury real estate agents, are definitely going to want this done for every single house that they do. So yeah, guys, I mean, let me know if you guys have any questions. Stay tuned for the next video and the next modules. Next week, I'm going to be conducting some interviews with some drone operators, some drone media companies, just so we can get some additional information, some stuff that maybe I don't know. And if they have any other information regarding emailing or cold calling, we'll find all that information out as well, as far as how they get clients and, anything else that we can possibly find out from them. So stay tuned for that. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You know how to contact me, you know how to reach me. Send me an email, send me a text message, DM me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm here for you guys, whatever help you need, whatever questions you have, let's get them answered. You guys are doing phenomenal so far. I'm so proud of a bunch of you guys because you guys are moving quickly. Some of you guys already got the FAA license, purchasing your drone, got your first client, second client, already finished making your portfolio. You guys are in completely different stages of the workshop. Don't feel bad because all of you did join at different portions of time as we're building out this entire workshop. But nonetheless, love you all. Stay tuned for the next video and keep hustling.